Now, some newly appointed special advisors in Obiakpo local government area have highlighted their contributions since taking office and shared their future expectations. This comes amid skepticism over the council chairman's decision to appoint over 200 special advisors, with critics questioning the functionality of the appointees. The special advisor to the Obiakpo Council Chairman on Education, Igor Augustine, said he has begun inspecting public schools across the local government area to identify areas requiring urgent intervention. Mr. Augustine explained that the move is to ensure a conducive learning environment for pupils and students in public schools within the area. He also said that under his supervision, the council has begun a free JAM registration for indigent students.
Our chairman has declared zero tolerance of acts of school children, and we are doing everything possible to ensure our children return back to school. And to those parents that don't have the wherewithal to send their children to school, we are seeing how we can come up with an initiative to support them so the children can go back to school. For example, I don't know if you are aware, there's an ongoing free JAM registration for indigent students in Obiakpo that also captures the non-indigent. Our team also have been on inspection tour to some dilapidated schools to see how we can innovate and put them in shape for the students to enjoy good and conducive learning environment.
The Senior Special Advisor SSA to the Obiakpo Council Chairman Chijioke Ihunwo The Senior Special Advisor SSA to the Obiakpo Council Chairman Chijioke Ihunwo on Sustainable Development, NICE, Alayemisia, also spoke.
I would recall that the pursuit of SDG goals in River State before now has remained in a state of comatose until the session and the administration of the His Excellency Tasmania Mubarak came on board. So our target still remains on no poverty to end it in all forms of life in itself, zero hunger, good health and well-being for our children, our women and the elderly and the aged, quality education. 2 weeks ago, I went on a call with the supervisor on education and we've been able to ascertain what they need from the local government chairman.
Still to come, JAM introduces more QTME for underage candidates. Stay with us.
Obiakpo
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. A grassroots politician from Ward 1 Isiopo in Ikwere local government area, Kingsley Wadu, has commended the sole administrator of the River State Waste Management Agency, Prince Ohia, for his effort in restoring the state to its garden city status. Speaking to a correspondent, Mr. Wadu described the Port Harcourt metropolis as a transformed environment, highlighting the cleanliness of roads and parks, the swift disposal of refuse, and the unclogging of drainages, which he said has helped reduce the frequent flooding that has plagued the state.
So we thank him for his determination, for delivering to this cause, for making us happy. He has called back our then garden city. Today, we have seen the difference. Nowhere is dirty in the river city. All the parks, all the markets, all the drainages, everyone can testify that today we don't even experience flood unlike years back. But today, we're having a healthy environment. So we appreciate him and we'll keep thanking him for his good job.
Mr. Wadu, however, called for increased support for the agency, especially for the repair of their damaged trucks to improve their efficiency.
The support the River State Waste Management Agency requires is to ensure that all the moving trucks and the recycling trucks are being fixed in order. Some are having issues that cost millions of naira that would help the state to move forward and to have a healthy environment. So our people should support, organizations should support, companies should support to ensure it's done.
Away from that, the senior pastor and general overseer of the Hilltop International Christian Center, Chris Oware, says financial principles are universal and can be applied in any environment, secular or sacred. Now, the Hilltop senior pastor, who's also a reverend, stated this during the launch of his new book titled Financial Intelligence in Port Harcourt on Saturday. He told newsmen that the book is a product of over 10 years of teaching and training at the Hilltop International Center and a flagship title in a series of 10 publications. Highlighting the book's benefits, he encouraged those aspiring to financial elevation to read it.
Most of the financial principles advanced in the world, as a matter of fact, all of them advanced in the world are rooted in the Bible. So what we have been doing is extracting these principles from the Bible and helping people to capture the essence of these principles and how to apply them. So it applies in every spectrum of our existence, whether you are secular or sacred. The book has been written in a style that everyone can understand, whether you are highly literate or you're semi-literate.
His wife, Dr. Stephanie, also spoke on this.
So financial intelligence is what he has practiced with me and with the children and with the family at home. And then is what also he thought throughout the business services that he was so passionate about. As he came to Niger Delta, by calling, God told him to teach the word of faith and prosperity. But in prosperity aspect of it, he had to break it down. And that's how you get about this financial intelligence, by breaking it down for people to understand that prosperity is a well-being. It's not just only money. Money matters.
The highlight of the event was the vision casting of the Hilltop Leadership Institute. Scores of dignitaries, prominent leaders and professionals attended the book launch. Some of them, like the chairperson of Agricultural Local Government Area, Tonya Briggs, and Amadabo of Enima, Dagogo Brown, and the book reviewer, Alex Enebeli, also spoke to newsmen, praising the book's relevance and impact.
It's something everybody should have and everybody should read because the content is huge, the content is vast. For me, everybody, every businessman, every businesswoman, every politician, every administrator should have a copy of this book.
I also benefited from the HLI, the Hilltop Leadership Institute, and I've also benefited a lot from his teachings and books, and currently applying those principles of leadership in my community, Finima.
It encompasses financial literacy, risk management, strategic thinking, and it helps you to take informed decisions. It even has a workbook.
Now, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAM, has introduced a mock unified tertiary matriculation examination for candidates below the age of 16. JAM Registrar Ishak Oloyede spoke on Sunday at a meeting with media executives in Lagos, where he also announced that this year's UTME will hold on March 8, 2025. Professor Oloyede explained that the mock UTME is not for the purpose of tertiary institution admission, but for underage seeking to test their ability. In other news, President Bola Tinubu is in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, attending the Mission 300 Africa Energy Summit, which starts today. The two-day summit is being hosted by the government of Tanzania and African Union, the African Development Bank Group, and the World Bank Group. President Tinubu is expected to deliver a national statement reaffirming Nigeria's commitment to achieving universal access to energy. We go on another short commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the news. And now on the international scene, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Hamas will release 6 hostages this week and Israel will allow Gazans to return to their homes in the north from today. Now, the hostages include Abel Yehud, the civilian at the center of a row, which has led to Israel delaying the return of Gazans to northern Gaza. Hamas released 4 soldiers on Saturday, but not Ms. Yehud. Israel accused Hamas of breaching the ceasefire deal under which Israeli civilians were to be freed, first in exchange for the release of Palestinian prisoners. Now, that's a wrap of the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. The army has destroyed 13 more illegal refineries and arrested 15 more suspected oil thieves in the Niger Delta. Some Obiakpo special advisors have highlighted their achievement amid criticisms over 200 appointments. JAM has introduced mock UTME for underage candidates. On the foreign scene, Israel says 6 hostages are to be freed as Gazans are allowed north. The news was edited by Chioma Eziwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.